The luckiest fool in history, Timothy Dexter's impossible fortune. The man who turned stupidity into gold. Picture this, it's 1780s America. You're a struggling leather tanner with barely any education, and the sophisticated merchants of Massachusetts are laughing at you behind their hands. But here's the twist. Every single idiotic business decision you make turns into pure gold. This is the true story of Timothy Dexter, the man who proved that sometimes being spectacularly wrong is the same as being brilliantly right. From nobody to millionaire. Timothy Dexter started with nothing, a poor tanner scraping by, barely literate, with zero business sense according to everyone who knew him. His first stroke of luck? Marrying a wealthy widow. But that was just the beginning. What happened next defies all logic. The worthless paper that made him rich. The setup. After the Revolutionary War ended, continental currency, the money that financed America's independence, was worth less than toilet paper. The economy had collapsed. These bills were literally a joke. What Dexter did, he bought massive amounts of this worthless paper, barrels of it. People thought he'd lost his mind. The twist. Then Alexander Hamilton stepped in with his financial recovery plan. The government decided to honor the old currency, full value. Overnight, Dexter's trash turned into a fortune that would equal millions today. The merchants who mocked him, speechless. But that was just round one. Ship coal to Newcastle. The ultimate prank backfires. The setup. Newcastle, England was the coal capital of the world. Suggesting someone ship coal there was like telling someone to sell ice to Eskimos. The ultimate sarcastic joke. What the merchant said, "Hey Dexter, why don't you ship coal to Newcastle?" They weren't giving advice, they were mocking him. What Dexter did, he actually did it. Loaded up ships with American coal and sent them straight to Newcastle. The impossible twist. The exact moment his ships arrived, a massive miners' strike had shut down the local coal supply. Newcastle was desperate. In a coal mining town during a strike, Dexter was the only supplier. He sold every single chunk at premium prices. The merchants back home couldn't believe it. The greatest hits of absurd success. Bed warmers to the tropics. Dexter shipped bed warmers, devices for heating cold beds, to the scorching West Indies. Why would tropical islands need bed warmers? They didn't. But the sugar plantation owners took one look at those long-handled metal pans and realized, perfect molasses ladles, sold out instantly. Cats to the Caribbean. He literally gathered stray cats and shipped them to Caribbean islands. Insane, right? Wrong. The plantations were overrun with rats destroying crops. Dexter's cats became pest control heroes. They sold for premium prices. The pattern nobody could explain. Every single time. The joke became, whatever Timothy Dexter touched turned to gold, even when it shouldn't.
Especially when it shouldn't.
Was it luck? Divine intervention? A glitch in the universe? Nobody knows. But one thing is certain. Timothy Dexter, the uneducated tanner everyone laughed at, became one of the wealthiest men in New England by doing exactly what everyone told him not to do. The lesson? Sometimes the universe has a sense of humor, and sometimes being bold enough to look like a fool is the smartest move of all. Timothy Dexter, the man who proved that fortune favors the audacious, the absurd, and the absolutely ridiculous.